Well, James, Lynn, welcome to Spectrum Indian Wells 2017. And no surprise, there are a lot of red dots on the wall, Lynn.
That's because we're a great team.
Oh, there you go.
Jim warms them up and I do the closing.
Is that right? Well, there you go. Sales skills from Lynn Patterson. So, James, why don't you give us an idea? There has been a shift in your work over the last year. There's a new trend or a new direction that your work is taking. Give us an idea of the inspiration behind this shift or these new additions to your work.
Starting out as a painter years ago and then moving into this more sculptural work, I think now I'm beginning to bring color into it more than I did in the past in a more expressive way. And some of the wall pieces are becoming more painterly in a way, but I like the way that wire gives me that three-dimensional sense of being able to create forms that do things that you can't do just with a two-dimensional expression.
You know, obviously, when you walk by your space, especially for the person who's seeing it for the first time, you're struck by shape, form, and you're struck by color. And you purposely bring your work out from the wall so that the light casting against the sculpture can cast a shadow so that there is a dimensional expression of the work, but in addition to all of that, there's also movement.
Yes, yeah, movement to me is a really important an important design element, and I really like it when people look at the work and they just love it, and then when I start turning it, they just light up to another level. So it's almost like the movement gives the sense of a second piece of work within the initial first piece.
It's amazing. So what's changed in the complexity, size, and price points of your work? When you look back at December 2014 and the work that you had on exhibit at that time and the price points that you had and some of the price points that you have on your work today, what's changed?
Happily, the prices have gone up. We didn't really know going into the first Miami show. It was the first big show we'd had sort of on the world stage, which the Spectrum Miami show is. And we really weren't sure what the market would bear, where we fit in. And we sort of had an idea going there where we would try the prices. And then looking at other exhibitors' work, talking with the Redwood people, we got a good sense that, the sky's the limit. See what you can do, where you can go with it. And we were happy with the results of, putting prices higher than we had initially anticipated and people taking them. And then in Miami this past December, we sold our goal this year was to sell one of these pieces for $10,000, and we ended up selling our first piece for substantially more than that.
What was that?
The piece was a standing piece. It was 82 inches tall, and it sold just in the $15,000 range.
So what really, now, one final thought, what really would you like to do with your work? I mean, in your mind, when you and Lynn talk about the direction of your career as an artist and so forth, within a foreseeable future, what goal do you have for your work down the road?
I love doing the small, intimate pieces. I love the fact that people can have those in their homes. But as you can see with the new wall pieces that I'm doing, I would like them to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And ideally, I would love to walk into a world-class hotel and see one of these pieces 10 feet by 15 or 20 feet right there in the lobby.
So, Lynn, has he always been a big thinker?
Yes. He got me, didn't he?
Congratulations to both of you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Great having you here.
Thanks.